Hello and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to talk about empathy and why it is one of the strongest tools that you have as a human being. Right, let's get right into this. If you don't know me, I'm Christian. I've built my own business with my business partner Mega, where we help coaches get solid clients. Okay, that's what we do. Don't want to go into much detail with that. Now let's get into this. What is empathy? Right, like baseline, what is empathy and why is it so important? Let's just say this. Empathy is something unique to humans, and empathy is a way for one human being to relate to another. That's how I would put it. I don't know if that's the complete right thing, but that's how I would put it. It's the ability for one human being to relate to another. Okay, that's essentially empathy. And why is empathy so important in these days, and why is it so important that we learn to use and really master this empathy in our day and age? And what you find is that a lot of people, a lot of young people, especially in our day and age, is that they're getting really self-absorbed, right? If you go out there, look on social media, it is really all just me, my this, my that, me, that, right? People are getting so absorbed in themselves, thinking about their problems, their mistakes, their success, their life. It's all about them, right? And I have been there myself, right? And I'm still there. I mean, of course I focus on myself. I'm sure you do as well. But it is at a incredible rate. Now, with all the campaigns, find your true self, find your true love, all of this, which is utter bullshit, in my opinion. Not that it is bullshit. It's good that you know yourself in this, but the instant gratification and the way that we're just looking for, always getting like ourselves. The thing is, instant gratification on an empathetic level from other people is actually not possible, because the way humans are always looking for attention for other people. It's so deep in our DNA that we're a group animal and we always want other people. Now, a lot of people find a way to recite this on themselves, where they can comfort themselves and give themselves compliments with self-love, really, where they don't need as much attention. And then there's people like narcissists, which, I mean, need an incredible amount of attention and always try to be the center of attention and control people, basically. Narcissist is a whole nother story. Don't want to dig too deep into that. But what you tend to find is that today people, they think about themselves more than they think about others. And this is actually a really bad thing, because this means that everyone is acting on their own accord and not really in a way that's helpful for society, that's helpful for the world, and that's helpful for other people, because we want to achieve our dreams, we want to achieve our goals and get to where we want to be. No, I can't see myself free from this. I have my own goals, my own dreams too, and of course you need those. But sometimes we as humans also need to let our desires, our needs down, let them not be as big and potent as they are, and help others, right? And that is empathy. Let's get a little bit back into this. Empathy is just the ability to be able to actually help another person or understand another person. Because a lot of people, they think about me. But if you're someone that's always about you, when you're in a conversation with someone, a lot of people tend to always draw the conversation back to them, about me, about how I'm doing. Or some weird way or another, they ask you questions, but essentially always revert it back to them. That's a lot of people. Now, what you want to do, of course, there's different degrees of this, but what you want to do is genuinely care. Of course, you could seem false and all this, but if you truly do care about other people, you get to learn a lot, and you actually, people really need this feeling understood, feeling heard, feeling seen, feeling like they matter. If you as a human being can give that to another person, you'll have tremendous power. Now, it will be pretty hard for you in this world where our culture, our nature doesn't really support this right now, because it's a lot about you, right? Now, what I say to this, what I want to say to this, what do I actually want to say to this? It's a good question. Now, really think about it. Think about who you want to be as a person. What do you want in life? Because if you really want other people around you, other people will be happy, you cannot go around being self-absorbed. The more you give to people, the more empathy you can show someone, the more likely they'll actually be to accept you as a friend. Now, there's some different kinds of empathy. The first one is just listening. Active listening. This means nodding to them, agreeing, like asking into what they say. Say something about them, ask more into it, or just open-ended questions, get into it, right? Really try to understand the other person. A good thing to understand, another thing that's also a problem. A lot of people have it really hard thinking that there are other people with the same as them, right? That they have their own world, their own emotions, their own everything. That you're not that special, right? Because everyone, oh, I'm a special little prince or princess, right? It's essentially no. There's 8 billion other people with this same nihilistic things as you, right? Same emotions, same behaviors, same everything. Well, not same everything, but they're also human. But we have it really hard to think that other people have this whole thinking patterns and actually being human to them. I myself actually find this a hard concept to grasp, right? Imagine your whole life, all the experiences, everything in your life that's ever happened to you. There's so much. Now think that 8 billion people have it the exact same way. So much history. So many experiences, so many memories. You can't comprehend it. You cannot comprehend it. Thinking about it with one other person is almost practically impossible. But thinking about the whole world, it's mind-blowing. Really interesting thing to sit and dwell about and meditate about. But, yeah. Okay, let's get back to this. First, active listening, right? So when people say stuff, ask into it. Ask them to clarify. Ask them to go into more detail. Show curiosity. Show that you actually care about what it is that they're saying. The next thing is body language, right? Now, show with your face, your exterior, the way that you run around, the way, oh, hey, I listen to you, right? Not just active listen to them. Show them that you care. Show them that you're the one, that you are actually interested in what they do, what they are, like their story, their beliefs, because there's so much to everyone. I mean, if you sat down for hours and hours and hours with someone, you would never get to know just 1% of them, because there's so much. And frankly, a lot of people don't even know that 1% themselves. But no, like seriously, there's so much to people that, I mean, if you ever think someone's blunt on the surface, oh, they're just that type of person, don't. There's so much to that person that you don't know that it's really hard to comprehend this. I also have trouble doing this. I did this problem myself with a girl, like, oh, she's just like everyone. No. They have their own unique personality. They're their own unique person, their own mindset, their own beliefs, their own faiths, their own paradigm. Shit. It's really important that you understand that what you think makes you unique is exactly what makes others unique as well. Okay? Okay. Now, and the last thing is the analytic, right? Another kind of empathy is to find data. Like, who are they in the past? Like, the parents, what's their relationship to their parents? A good way to find out who they are is to find out their relationship to their parents. And actually the way, we can actually talk about this quickly, the way that narcissists come to rise or come to in existence is the first years of life. They have narcissistic parents who overly care for them and put them in, like, isolate them from everyone, or they have parents who beat them up, don't really, like, they crave some kind of attention in some way, something that they didn't get as children, or they just have parents that leave. This is actually narcissistic. And there's two types of narcissists. No, there's a lot more, but there's two ways you can go narcissistic. Although, either you crawl down. I mean, think about it this way. A narcissist, every one of us is a narcissist at some level, but there's the two different spectrums you can go. You can either be a god or you can be a worm, right? You feel like you're the worst thing in the world or the best thing in the world. That's like the two different directions narcissists can go. There's a lot of intricate spectrums in between this, but let's just keep it really simple with two different ways. Shit. And you can find this out pretty easily by actually researching them a bit, or asking questions about their past, or finding out their relationship to their parents right now. Because if you understand how they are back then, it'll be really easy for you to find out who they are now. And once you understand who they are now, it's a lot easier for you to see and interact with them, because you know how they think, what they think about who they are, and all sorts of these good details. Sorry about that. Yeah. But empathy is like a muscle, right? And you have to train it. Training empathy always can get you ahead, right? And what you find is that once you start being more empathetic towards people, start caring about more than others, start caring their lives, their decisions, their beliefs, their things, right? You actually find that people tend to like you a lot more. And this means that you'll build better relationships, you'll build better friendships, better relations. People start to gather around you because it's so hard to find someone who genuinely care about ourselves. Now, I've heard this to myself, like right now, as I'm speaking to you, I've heard this to myself a lot of times. And it can be quite hard for us to actually accept this, because frankly, we don't want to, right? We like our little world and our little fantasies, and we don't really want anyone else to take our spotlight. I mean, some people there isn't this for, but some there are. So yeah. Yeah, I'm just running out of things to say. I'm sorry that my depth is not as big on this subject as possible. It is actually something that I'm researching at the moment. And I just wanted to refresh my own memory, I guess. Yeah, that's it for this video. Like the video, like down below, subscribe if you want to. Bye.